Ladies and gentlemen, after 941 days, KLAY Thompson finally returned. And oh my god, the wait was worth it. I have been waiting all season to see this man play. All of last season, all of this season to see this man play. And was it worth it? Yes. This man came in, dropped 17 points in 20 minutes, dunked on the entire Cavs team, and looked really great for someone who has not played in 941 days. Now, for those of you who don't understand the impact of this game, I was sick. I had a fever, and I still got up to watch the game at 1:30 a.m. in the UK. I stayed up till 4:30 to watch this game, because I was not missing the return of KLAY Thompson. KLAY Thompson finally returned. And with that, the Warriors beat the Cavs 96-82. So, what a day, man. What a day for the Warriors. The rest of the league has been put on notice. Okay, I'm just going to start this video off by analysing some of KLAY's plays. Let's go through this one. So, Wiggins brings the ball up. Got KLAY in the corner over here. Nice screen by JTA. Comes around. Defender stuck behind him. Lamar Stevens. I do remember his name. I did watch the game yesterday. Just for a second there, got stuck. And he gets around. Screen. Catches. Instead of taking a mid-range jump shot, goes right in, attacks the basket. And scoops it up and in. And that's the first bucket. KLAY's return. Okay, his next basket. Dribbles, he decides to isolate on Allen. Gets past and absolutely yams it over Markkanen and Stevens. Everyone's hyped. I got to replay that. Again, isos Allen. Crossover, gets past. Oh, that's just nasty. I mean, for a second there, my heart was in my mouth, watching KLAY just go up and land like that. I'm not gonna lie, I was scared. Okay, let's move on to the next play. Okay, here we got Otto Porter slashing, breaks down the defense. KLAY Thompson is wide open. Even Curry has a defender on him. KLAY Thompson wide open. Kicks it out. That's just butter. That's just a practice shot for KLAY. That's going in. You can't leave this man open. You can't leave him open. Okay, next play. Again, has Lamar Stevens. This was a tough shot. This was a good one. She has Lamar Stevens up top. Sees that there isn't really much being developed here, so he decides to isolate on Lamar Stevens. And that's a baseline jumper. It's a tough shot. Good make. And this is the kind of shot making, I think the Warriors are going to need, especially when Curry and the others aren't really getting their shots up and going. This is the type of shot making that KLAY can give you. Here. Yeah, it's just gets past Markkanen. Easy mid-range jumper. Again, nothing too complex. This was a better shot, personally, I thought, than the baseline one. Got lots of space. He's going to make that. Type of sniper he is. Okay, next play. Fast break. JTA's got the ball. I didn't exactly see. Yeah, so Looney on Stevens. Strips him. Looney was great this game. Great defense. Steal. JTA picks it up. Fast break. KLAY's open. You left a shooter open. You left KLAY Thompson open. Easy buckets for KLAY. All day, any day. Everyone's hyped. And that was like, he made 3 straight buckets to start the third, and everyone was like, uh-oh. KLAY's hyped. Everyone's hyped. And then finally, fakes. Gets Stevens on his heels. Looney here. Sets a screen. Yeah. Wide open. Look at that space there. Look at that space. That's easy. Easy 3 points. Honestly, amazing. Amazing, man. Now, he did struggle a bit though during the game, but that was kind of expected. You know, we knew he was gonna struggle a bit with his shooting, especially because he hasn't played in ages. But overall, it was really good, especially for a return game, and I'm really excited to see. You know, I'm really excited to see what the rest of the season's gonna look like for KLAY and the team. So now I just want to look at a couple of his defensive possessions because I thought they were important as well. He had a few good blocks too, so we're just going to look at some of those. Okay, so this is the one legal block he had. The one countered block he had. So Stevens on KLAY, gets in, Markkanen. He's got Gary Payton, a small defender on him. I think KLAY senses this. Decides to help. That height absolutely blocks him. And yeah, and this one here should have been blocked. It was called a foul. This one should have been a block, missed call, but I wanted to show it. KLAY's defense it's looking pretty good, honestly. There were a couple of plays where he got blown by, but this is one play that really stood out in my opinion. So Garland, Shifty, young guard, point guard. Here, KLAY managed to stay in front, gets him on the fake. But KLAY recovers the second jump, blocks it. It's called a foul. Obviously, KLAY's upset because that was all ball on the replay. But honestly, it was a really good showing from KLAY for a first game back after 941 days, and absolutely loved it. That was amazing. Now let's get on with the rest of the game. They say that whoever controls the board usually wins the game, and that was the case tonight, as the Warriors out-rebounded the Cavs, and that's actually really, in my opinion, what helped us win. It was great offensive rebounding all around. Otto Porter Jr. had like 5 offensive rebounds. Curry had like 3. I think Kevon Looney had 9. He was an absolute beast this game. Kevon, you know, this man was amazing tonight. Yeah, 9 offensive rebounds, 9 defensive, so that's 18 total rebounds. It was just amazing. We were amazing on the board tonight, and that's honestly what really I think will help us win throughout the long term, especially without Draymond there to clean up the mess on the boards. So seeing that much rebounding from the Warriors, especially without Draymond, was amazing. The defense again held up, similar to the Jazz game. The defense held up without Draymond, so that was great to see. Moving on to Steph Curry. I think it's safe to say I jinxed it. The last time I made a video, he scored 28 points against the Jazz, 6 of 12 shooting from 3, and I said, maybe this is the end of his slump. You know, he played relatively well against Denver, 5 of 14, and he had shot 8 of 14 against the Grizzlies 2 games prior to that. And, you know, I thought, well, maybe it's the end. 6 of 12, pretty good from the field. Yeah, well, I think I jinxed it. Went 3 of 17 from the field, 1 of 10 of 3 in the next game against Miami. Scored 9 points in that game. The game after, scored 14 points, 5 of 24 from the field, and 1 of 9 from 3. Probably his 2 worst games of the season. He looked horrendous. And I probably caused it myself. He looked better this game. I'm not gonna say anything about his slump being over until it's really over. After which I might cause it to start again, so I'm not gonna talk about his slump at all. But yeah, he's struggled the past few games. I'm not going to show you the misses because they're painful to watch. But there's a bit of a hitch in his shot from what I've seen. He seems like he's a bit hesitant to pull those threes. They're not as automatic as they usually are. I mean, to start this game, he was like 4 of 4 from 3. Absolute fire. You know, his shot looked great to begin with, and there was no hesitation in those first 4 threes. But then, you know, in the second after those first 4 threes, he missed the next 7 threes in a row. So again, it's a bit of a cause for concern, but everyone goes through a slump, so I'm still not gonna be worried. I still think it's just a slump and not something we should be concerned about. In fact, the Warriors as a whole are in the middle of a slump right now. The Warriors as a whole, the past 3 games, have shot 21% from 3. So they're averaging 34 attempts a game, and they've made only 7 of them over the past 3 games, which has been indicative considering the fact that we've lost our last 2 games. We lost the previous 2 games before this one, which makes sense because we're missing so many threes. But honestly, I think that's keeping it alive was our penetration game, which I didn't see as much of this game, but I think that was more so to do, especially at the start of the game, that was more so to do with Cleveland's size, especially inside. You've got like so many 7-footers and so many bigs on the court that it becomes really much harder to penetrate. But yeah, the team as a whole struggled. Even this game on 3, Bielitsa was like 0 of 5, and yeah, he looked really bad, but that's okay. I expect him to come back next game or so, make a couple more threes. Otto Porter was 0 of 3, Iguodala was 0 of 4, Wiggins was 0 of 3. Yeah, the Warriors as a whole really struggled to shoot the ball. So that is a slight cause of concern, but that's just a slump, and the fact that we beat the Cavaliers without shooting from 3 very well, it's a good sign. Especially for when our 3-point shooting comes back. And I think that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please do leave a like or subscribe. And yeah, peace out.